good job.
This manager is hoping to stoke the competitive fire of his pitchers.
The game's future stars are on. Digging in now, Greg Allen. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First offering on its way. Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike one. Guys, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field tonight. They come in fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first. Now at the plate, Jason Cordova, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Fox isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Pulled toward right center field. Eubanks is in pursuit. He's there and records the first out.
Hey, no runner. Eat it, eat it.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position. Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Reed Ballard is the second out of the opening frame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. So it's on to the bottom of inning number. Coming to the plate now, David McClendon. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. A A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. Now to the plate, Andy Bowyer is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2.
He's not going to be happy with the execution of that pitch at all. I wouldn't be shocked if it's time for the catcher to go out and talk to him. Get him to bend his back and drive the ball down in the zone a little bit more.
The 0-2 once more. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Into the box now, Brent Delabate. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. And that misses ball 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Greg Allen. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off. They're just being way too aggressive.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Leading off the inning, Jason Cordova, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over where he wants and get back in the count.
With a swinging bunt up the line, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping up now, Reed Ballard. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
That's a ball.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Up high, 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that finds the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the. Leading off the inning, David McClendon, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 2-2. 2-2 pitch just missed.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Payoff pitch one more time. Hit on the ground to short. To his left, Rocha. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready now, Mac Rosa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes a knee-high fastball. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Andy Bowyer is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0. Here's a strike.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the end. Now at the plate, Brent Delabate. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
1-1 the count now. Here it comes on 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Jaquez moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Greg Allen. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the 1st inning of play. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. One out, nobody on. into the corner and slicing foul. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. Ready once again, Reed Ballard. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Still 1-2. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. 1 hit, 1 left. Bottom part of the order, 7. Ryan O'Rourke is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Bowie Bay Sox led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. DJ Fox earns his 5th winner of the year, striking out 12 in the process. Ryan O'Rourke takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Stepping in, Cecil Lyon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Francis Montero. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Lyon on third. Castro stands at second. No outs. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Dero, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
1-2 now.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Chad Huffman becomes out number 2 this inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Hit on the ground to third. And he'll tag the runner coming by. At least make him throw it. And the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight. Still scoreless here on the show. Jacoby Jones the next to hit. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
0-1 the count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Outside, 2-1. Another try at 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate. The count holds at 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Sung has a beat on it, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. At the plate, number 82. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. At the plate, Cecil Lyon. He drew a walk his first time up. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. He's Through first and hustling for second.
Hey, no runner.
And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Has a look, now the pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Hit out towards second. Abraham scoops it up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. So striding in, Francis Montero. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. No balls and a strike to count. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
All even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Line softly toward the hole. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one in. Leading off the inning, Chad Huffman, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get some.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Antonio Dorta comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. 2-0. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
No runner, no runner. Hold it right there. Hold it.
Ready for another chance. Jacoby Jones. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Down the third baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Huffman on second. Dorta at first with no outs. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, no running, no running.
And no sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
In there, 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he lays off for ball 1.
Playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. Digging in, Pete Kozma, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball. Now at the plate, number 82. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, and it's 0-1. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
1-2.
works a third. And there's one down now. Ready for another shot now. Cecil Lyon. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
You know, it's funny, the first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Stephen Castro. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A 1 pitch on its way. Grounder down the line at third. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. In now, Francis Montero. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident.
High drive deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Weak chopper up the line. Field comes up with it. And there's one away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chad Huffman. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. In there at the letters 0-1. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Ground ball left side. To his left field. And that's the 2nd out. Digging in once again, Antonio Dorta. He singled his last time up.
Antonio Dorta.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And this one misses inside a ball he walked in, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout, and it looks as though that's going to be 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Bowie Bay Sox wrap up their 20th road win of the season. DJ Fox earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Tyrell Perez closes the door for the save, his 16th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score. First with the victorious face-off. job.
Welcome to MLB. DJ Fox will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Marquez, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
Greer will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where a high change.
Right back up the box, and he grabs it to retire the side. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Standing in, Derek Haley. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Derek Haley
sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Greer is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the 1st out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And fellas, when you take a look at the numbers on this guy, this starting pitcher has a low ERA, a low strikeout rate. And what that means to me, obviously he has an amazing rapport with his catcher, working all quadrants, east, west, north, south. But it also means that his defense does some serious nice cleaning for him. Watch for that one today. Someone's going to make a big play.
Trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Digging in, Tom Jenkins. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Striding into the box, Henry Rosa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. At the knees, strike 1. Cartwright is off at first with 2 away. Runners off for second. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. And this goes right past him. Oh, my. That might play 2.
Hit me too.
As he arrives at second without a play as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play. Standing in, Adrian Sanchez. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBIs.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 2. Into the box now, Luther Kirshner. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. How about that? Next will be the designated hitter, Jeff Colbert. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Digging in for his second at-bat, Russ Birch. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. 1 ball, no strikes the count. A ball and a strike. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Little dribbler up the first baseline. That winds up foul for the second strike. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hold it.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Derek Haley is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses with that one. Ball 4. And that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away. Stepping into the box, Tom Cartwright. Ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, man, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. Striding in, Tom Jenkins. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit. Nope. Digging in to try it again, Henry Rosa. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Anton Julio, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Down the line and fair. That's a hit.
Go hold, no runner.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Into the box, Adrian Sanchez, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
I got the count 0-2.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. The next 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. And this is lined softly here to the left side, but this is a foul ball. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Luther Kirschner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Jeff Colbert. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs. Digging in and looking for more, Russ Birch. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And he gets ahead 0-1. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Greer racing back. Gone to lead off the inning.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Now batting, the first baseman, Derek.
In now, Derek Haley. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Hit hard up the middle. Fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Tom Cartwright earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Slider up that he gets a call on.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marquez is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Tom Jenkins. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. David Batista takes over to start the 6th.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
5-2 the final score tonight.
A fast-developing young player has gotten the attention of the higher-ups in management. Prospects may not realize how closely they are being watched, and by other organizations as well as their own.